so na minim se yenko straight sesia ye ni owura Bernard Owusu ani enkomo oye national chairman edema TUC. Say the alleged tags no omasan breach the premises of Tor Tema Oil Refinery. Say omo kwako season ho because oma ban na aba sa de ekosopa na any other installations yankwa homa no so ne ne Mr. Bernard Owusu ni komo. Chairman, good morning. Minim say bibia boko de
Yanko pardon ene mo paibo ene wati fo nyina ya ho na mo so
yes ye ho ye da asesa no pai wo ne Angel Morning Show edin komo we de tiawa yes TU say no am ye press conference aban set up committee no mo investigate sa perpetrators omo invade petroleum ne energy installations no tema oil refinery enra sa basabasa ebisa koso obetimi aboye mu ntwemu kakra.
Okay, the dikan na your press conference the dimpa akotin say adwuma Tema Oil Refinery elsewhere board members will be adwuma ewo Tor no for be nyensa edimu a omuna virtually omufa adwuma no edemo omubua the sort of run the place as an executive board. The day-to-day running of Tor was in their hands. Omuyi no media you see the entry. It didn't say Omukofa company dia your friend Torenko SSR company no bear company bear for. You know na you know ma more than say their company no the capacity no general crowd and advice by. And your body amount board financial advisors, legal fees, and due diligence. The demand for phobia. There's some promotions being too many. One fees, one again, and or try so best sideline. Some of be the board chairman, Mr. Fred Leon Appleton, one Mr. Morrison, Atom Morrison. I know you do a more refinery. I decided to buy a Jumadu as a friend, say a board member or buy and to be a nobody say he came there to victimize your friend, say the ordinary workers. Okay, let's show to a deal or by you. Active at the Yakubi. Now we care about Tagri or who claims of what buying an abba or buy refinery or everywhere inside or a ma it might fully be warning a be boo a be also a security maba. Now, you and a be mammy teddy. When we near back or by my friend is saying the elsewhere government to hand over at their mom peacefully. In Jacoban is saying, I think we're going to do now you're trenching for buying to the young see to my and she said let you see any GTPCW. So your traffic, nothing on fire no and to and say now you're doing come now penny policy break we are making sure that I woman we na aircon you're in so now you're cheap you and for me I'm an answer that that yet one by for the Samba. Now to office I will be a African not press conference.
Okay, yep, we are better since so a bit free more banana ya sign wedding Contiano Pai Mr. Bernard Owusu national chairman for TUC. You better was to say OJ brain now near Dinkomo. Okay. We a national chairman for the TUC, Basa any other investigations are more into Tema Oil Refinery and Yenano Edin Common. Young straight away now, any young community panel members. Okay, in the studio this morning, I divine and chroma. or you're in charge of all the operations for PPP. What's not say South of as a opposition heat to what that's it.
I shall send me don't yanko party say time I ever started me bra penini for my MP and my brother Omaba and Tina said me fakunya sunamichian nidiemu and now kase your opposition heat wom on say do baby who through fear once and I see a scene shooter.
Yeah.
I say peteka krakra and two fish away the ember. To nya pia no be we run show no fifi. Boan show no be bono. And now be said over for no. And now go into position there. Especially about in terms say no. It will let you, it will put you into a certain situation where also sorry now ye bibi now kaisa no master now ye bibi now kaisa no master and upase uche akwala utunofo memfa bambuno with the power for no position straight away or no who say yes, but this opposition there, in fact, a very good opposition.
Okay,
and then we are in the comfortable opposition because media yaba bedinu Ghana na Ghana mansamu nyina hu de yaye na ye hu media yedi nti afeni yabe ka sa Hausa for ka bibi say ya gani nti afeni na Ghana for be hu ni kure no obia abeye 8 years no obia aye di obetimi aye nti ye be hesu de we mu beye na Ghana for hu say Ghanaian ye betena se ni ye ka be na ye preaching na ye reality na de ye ka no eye no krantia ana pay there mechia in angel for madam asise mama ya kunya say ye ba mbeka bi we ma banka ujafu akofa ni book de bia oba wo position wo the book nam sa o power wo sa the book nam nim yo she book no mo ba no akazo this radio position to amba me na metoi Ghana wo hiaye
okay
Ghana wo ntie nyina beba
okay
na ye num asam no
me de
atama Ghana for ayeden
ati anopai ye din komo aye di na ye the president promising so be running the leanest government na enra also emu ino or say a mandatory so be a bit declare the assets na among so etimi a preventing corruption and no a part of the leanest government and all the use of the presidential jet I matter near him say yen but ye new rad Dominic Nitiu I didn't come out or say embarrassment now more bomb pie assembly the use of the presidential jet Mampanyi use ni nuade na BBC dia ebeye global embarrassment in terms of security but majority for no such say this is something that should not be a matter for discussion because ni nuade dia it comes at no cost at all and I think so more security detailed reports of the presidential jet and also be din komo whether it's good and I think minority now are accusing Mampanyi said the appointment to his office the chair office of the president and unconstitutional because of Presidential Service Act, it was so or consulted with the Council of State. But much as a Council of State in Ukraine, but why appointment to his office in Montiasi, all this another matters woho anopai vetting any baby ya de befabia. Mama say free divine so memo no so akwaba na mention say free divine in Kroma we in charge of operations for the PPP. Good morning divine na mama free ho topics no baby I'll best start. Here were two main topics in there with the beka ho bia first initial remarks.
Yo me da say mam chia ahwefo any etiefo nyina na say this is the first time I'm about my new studio has it.
Oh, nice.
My new studio no buy no say me right after Xmas and Gasan no say me 9 bar angel programs here.
Okay.
How's your effort?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
I'm more boy Juman so. Did the kind of my mention CMFP appointment no kosono. Any Andra or Mampenny send I swear ministers no in induct your more yaji or matuma is your mobile juman. Did the kind and he said Omanpenny Andra would see in common ministers nidia. The demus from profound and mammy. The admonishments. The one na no the man appointed to say. And ye may be a previous governments, the S1 government here no huntigana 14 to so called the chere homono. Mamu repeat it. Now, one thing or kind is that they shouldn't take Ghanaians for granted.
Okay.
And only at the end, the woman is say, when him say, I saw for a Juman, it say, dear Jow, yes, the Jawa, near the Aswa, the Sawa, dear Jow. And no, Tino, ma obia, mbambe yek tintin tiniti, and mbambetana obia triso, any a pampaso. Na, any dear kakra, what you medina, umbedi numuno, omon farmer yen. As a some who say, omu ye civil public servants, omu babe sum yen. Yet the jam so mun so yen na ye problem, no mu say, ombe to me and ye say the mom. And again, they should also know, say, it's a privileged opportunity and as a position and omenya. It doesn't mean say omwefe and omu extraordinary human beings in Tina omenya sa appointment no.
Right.
Because me notice studio has say. Yeah, it's here. Me to me jina no monka say, yeah na abin a dia Ghana problem nyina etumbe kan wasem. Opa, o Facebook live ya sheda this a question me let see the opinion of listeners and viewers. You will see say omo deep. It's the same thing. Omo aban mu no omo ndwin say omo de omo lucky bi no omo benche because in the past government, MPP for the exhibition of arrogance of power, the disrespect, and some of them, all of a sudden, we were with them. You know, na classroom, and a number feature. Suddenly, are transmogrify into some supernatural.
Transmogrify, no, men are not beauty.
That's almost transfer, like almost some who all of a sudden, you know, any the same DBO. They say, DBano, and the Munyan be swatching. Meanwhile, any Munyan Sanchang, opportunity big and a Munyaye. And again, you see, leadership by example. On say, Openia, or dear mine any muno, ni dimina, any day we are carrying a one and so no, and no, ya. A trickle down. Nani follow the appointees in so Esiano. Oshe the posture of former president Nana Akufo-Addo. It was more of as the snobbish type on phobia nyeshi. So aniama as I said come for akuma tom yemuno huka. On say you see kasa bro kasa papa ema bato ema gidi bia sometimes no obetimi no bia nya asem the way awo ni bedin kita on keke no eno jire say what solve the problem o but who say we di nidie ama no obekai former president Nana Akufo-Addo eko Ashanti region kwabre
yes
ye bisa ne so ekwan no problem aba ho ntika o ye yakwan man ya on answer them am I say some more me nya ma mo na mo bento ma me am go to me this year na dancem again ubekai aplawo chief na oma president ultimatum so mo be e-blocks
no yeah
president bufu ye say ade na no sa ohene na ma na ultimatum no ehwan so betumi no ankosi ni e-block when na ma ultimatum mo Ghana ha chena na Akufo-Addo
he's a president
time no opposition no
okay
one ma ultimatum one ma warning sa and so do ni so no dey o say ni kokwa pai company and they trickle down on the banner appointees, and you could just clearly tell from the way they talk to us. For instance, Matthew Pokru Pempebitu Abekacho said to say students cry about water, unavailability, and the toilet for you, no say as a wound to me. And yeah, Sabi penny for any movie down and Jago Robert movie and no for Dinechi. You're complaining about Usa, or say, Yanko, Nayanko. Yeah, friend say a timetable near Fambra. And and we knew, and constitution, you know, no cranning a meaning is idea from course constitution say, Yanyama lawyers pay. It's a total traffic mono,
obey to me kind. And so some of the things now normally so share
the posture of even the so-called majority in the past. Any the way omu yomuniama, any sanya abayno abuse power. Clearly tell say na need any media
the
arrogance no na omanpanyi John Dramani Mahama kacha na pointi say omumbu Ghana for asemi ba omundwin yen hono muni yen kasa yi ye pese yen ti asem when they should carry us along.
Yeah,
but media no ato nchen no Saddick,
yes.
The most important thing for me is say all the ministry appointees I am on appointment in now, they should have their own state of the ministry addresses
before.
I'm take you up is the real state of their ministries because this year yes power ultimately was because we feel say mismanagement be akoso niama nko yie and we all know say siano we want them to carry us along in a way I the real state of the ministries that they are taking over. For instance, ministries here can was in your way. We want to know say obefa ministry no because sometimes you know our friends from the MPP they are unimzo munu ho ye omunyo madwin se be bi o ombesua ade a omanye ne ye in the past
enya omunyina
they keep telling like you know once I say obi sabi all disrespect to now sound to tauntel in a way to show say who know be our because why even while they are in opposition and the kind of vote I voted against them the overwhelming endorsement of the Mahama administration, they are still taunting us in our face with some of this rascal attitude. They kind on say about 2 ministers no be ministries no be branko ye omo your address na omo try en baby o man no ministries no be fine me be mo fedu ye kind so over ministry of energy for instance you introduce ade bia na efen esla energy sector levy yes here they declare and debts says can you yes your person how much has been accrued now we know some say over 24 billion but not even a penny was put in the energy sector. And then they utilize it and the kwaji loan in so energy sector mu ye pese energy sector mu the kind bio ECG for sometimes I always say we pay people for less because people who are working in this ECG and this energy sector you ask yourself say they need to imagine say be call ECG or talk credit to no transaction they say network is down meanwhile that company that provides the network services every month it's your account today we see network down
say over 52 accounts
yes we will go along with them and we already know the state of the nation where we are and then again in the education sector we want the minister to come and tell us say at the 8-year period Saddick university wabing anya kola bi oko school na betimi ayet de we to say oko school aben centronia and person or aspire to become like you and you nyina na betumi achro
sir
but what I'm trying to say is say education sector mu na do baaye unim say ade a friend extracurricular activities sports any de keka nyina no ye gina jeje like ye tugu ye
cultural studies
nyina unim say me for instance me more presec na me table tennis. And it's true that I scholarship me deploy and I have special treatment. Me senior marco cultural display, you know, the scholarship they call US. And then the next for the PE teachers, you don't know integrated science. Interco be happy be a private individuals are decided that they were taking it upon themselves. Yes, every time you could be say there was no money for the sports. Meanwhile, no sports. The sports first why was so in terms of job creation, poverty alleviation, the to mean quantify,
right?
But we take all those things for granted. Again, at the education ministry sector, no, you perceive free SHS implementation. About the same will be called from 2 non-short from 1 exams.
Was it happening?
No. Today. Before Mahama took over, no, from 2 year promote your mono, Form 1 exams.
How?
Go and ask them. When you madam akwa sounds young one will be on say this same free SHS way. Obia Makwan 3 months. Me offer Sam Makwan 3 months or if you are a rasta. Michiani be our Becca's university student. Minimum do you fee. Now madam mon can free SHS since 1956 57 Nigerian independence. Ubeja say teenage pregnancy. ABC that only more than 520,000 young teenagers and enyim because of free SHS no
omo de ka say because of enunti ana
omo ye SS4 mo school o man ko back omo kono mo nyin because obi obetena fie 3 months Saddick me bisa question say wo ti we wo ba be fie sisi no 3 months a wo ti a wo si show yi woni be bi o de oye be bi o ko be hu
but interest anu na ma na kwada
that be because of the kind of freedom na access no manya no omo ko kromo a classes yes omo ko classes omo dress anyhow omo time bi omo ba time bi omo untimi monitor all these things have happened under the watch of this former
that is the educational designer or the buyer
and it was bad and then me person say whoever is taking over no whoever is taking over no as say omo ma ye hu clearly baby omo fa fi ye ne baby omo de ye ko
okay
just so a finance minister so ye best no the so called the reckless financial sector cleanup exercise I'm undertaking here. I mean, no here. You see, your customers, you come to your customer, where is that money? Even in the run up to the elections, do you know they came out to tell us, say, Omude, Sika, 1.2 billion, baby, your customers, Scanamba, you need baby, open for customers, maybe some Ghost Coast for your friends, investment banks, and customers. You will know all these things have happened under a certain government. Media, the Minister, Memo, dear. It say dokono
yes
amemo it say dokono say ye de mawa na siesi dom dia anase de padodo ne dia ye kekanwe so kekanwe ebi nu nya bi ndi eno ne sa obehunu no ice kenke no ache ne kakan no bi anya bi adi na so bi anya bi dia wo dia ne say obeta frɛ wonsa ho wonsa no na wo beta frɛ ho wo benefit no no de esro mo ne say mo be ye adufuru pe na chese omo problem omo wi asemu nyina it say because of this appointment no omo ba be solve problem nyina adidi emo mo ho atomo omo ndwin amanfo no ho kane omo ndwin yenso ye ho kane yenya ye de mandate the opportunity am omo no yenso ehu hia ye pa say omo serve ye interest enti me de asemu me mama asemu wa wo bebre Major man for the me and the me conclude and say
state of the ministry address.
State of the ministry address. Every minister be appointing the state of being inherited. Respective ministries, they should address the nation and they should just give us the clear picture of what they have inherited.
Remember what land they were states of the ministry address, in as much as say sounded good, Why? Na ebe trosa address because ye who be say roads ministry agbojako vetting or say roads are MPP a constructor ya omu claim say 11,000 no na just 723 kilometers 673 na 11,000 and he say agbojaba no roads and highways no say the state of the roads and then say only 673 now constructed here. Not the previous government say 11,000. Now who is to prove the states?
Let me tell you. You see, opposition kasa ankom, and a power kasa enso enkom.
Right.
And a auditors for so kasa enkom. The woman say between me and your truths, my truths, and the real truths.
Okay.
But the real truth, Auditor General's report, that one you can't do anything about it.
Okay.
It's for the record. And some of the things it's not just hearsay. Unim say sometimes when I make an MPP for months there, and
yeah.
Or can be or say former president Nana Akufo-Addo, one rent private jet that. Tio, as some account, you say parliament here. Or say
or just to me say we rent I don't pay
no make up office or parliament as no can. He was creating the impression say Nana Akufo-Addo no rent because we were complaining and you know say even if the statement to make here or person on say and Nana Akufo-Addo it was because say jet no tio official jet no essay France and challenges one and it's on current here but he's forgotten. Okay, said the first expose Okujato Ablakwa Edeba out about presidential presidential profligate expenditure and any more they spending friends say travels in the account. No case some only to be or say Sir, official private jet. Tio, it's for the record.
Yeah.
Or see, a city now, Munetia, it's a Nakufado. The city no, Nenukotoji. This was something he said. The reason why I'm gonna rent you. Or Sanso said, do baby. And then this I say in Iba, I send a paying the man, I said, you or just so we have a pampemuno.
Yeah.
You see, a ya or qua. Playing when someone paying as a son at home. Yes, you know who jarred no any ama. It's I don't.
I no pay yana ne din komo se wan kase man panyin timi nware o se man panyin timi freshen up into near dware.
Oh, what is freshen up?
That is what he said.
But I'm telling you, say, I said in the past, no, I said no kind is on record. You really fear this.
Yeah.
He's only trying to retweak and then change the narrative. Say,
right.
And you see, it's a make a chum say they should just be honest with us. Say, this is the state. What the fan say, baby, the Rose Minister, no, one can and say one koti figure.
Yes.
He has an opportunity, of institutional memory and records, no.
Yeah.
Umbra, me sure send the directors for the records, no, the raw records, no.
Umbra no.
Omu na umbra no mbe state. No mun kan chere baby o ma
Say crop say 13,000. 13,000 over 13,000, not no more 11,000. 13,000 roads. Our money breakdown about. So we will see.
Now 13,000 roads you okay. My men can be in show. If you all no more, they didn't do it, was just on paper. When you say to baby and then say maybe man one road. Time Abokobi Road. When you say to baby because of the fear of accountability, any audit better your money no. Okay, na when you say suddenly community roads be on more election.
Okay.
Now the unfortunate thing is say 3 days next soon to
okay.
All because they want to put on record so my but no basa basa. And this is the kind of government they contractor just say your roads.
Thank you very much. Divine and Chroma in charge of operations for the PPP. Na Mamenko na Menko the former MP for Boem constituency Rad Daniel Kwesi Ashama yeneno any enkomo honorable Oti ho who say PPP for say omo percent ka mode state of the ministry's address bana mampanyi se ope Linus government and our face so on percent pompous and impudence, arrogance, and all Ghana for Fanchom cry. Any whole lot of kind of swearing, meaning baby I will far from.
Yo, open me das, Mpacha Udin Saddick
Adams.
Open Saddick Adams.
So, yeah, aye.
Need to crack and say, Opezon Mampin Garendra, say one cancer. Need to one Casancasa.
Casa.
After the Mingas.
So, Casa.
Osa Mike no na me di chow.
After all.
And I video so Mpacha what to say. Me chow bia. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama promised the leanest government. As in beside baby says, I didn't think our promises are. Menya twini but twifo tabu baby say ehun bi penti abwasrewa. Don't say all the presidential candidates echo campaign in 2024 they have promised leanest government. But me also be 50. Samokai. Alan Tramanti, say onusu eba
40 or so.
Yeah, on my number.
Yeah.
Inti Ghana ni awuti. Bisa who say
Onuka number.
Because Alan say 40 ministers.
Very less.
Less.
40.
Huh?
Omo betu 40.
Mamo.
Ala omo party no betu 40.
Or say ministers and yan members. Minister which man far from baby.
Okay.
Now, Bisa who say Adentina all the presidential candidates were mentioning leaner government and this. Because Nanado's government is abuse of office in terms of appointments. I've never seen any government that have appointed 125 ministers before.
That's true.
So that is abuse of office. One German. And if you look at His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, all promises 16, he knows the cost per minister. Minister Bakubia and the cost to the national what?
Pes.
car ubemanu, fuel ubemanu, eduania ubemanu, clothing allowance, a dime. When you know what cost, it also says send me if you put this together. Fanu say 1 million. Na we ne pabese 60 every soir. You are making gains of what 60 million a month. If you want to just oppose it to 125. Into that 60 million a month, no. Baby nana do digana eko drunde. There is no sector uko hwa ubonso ahadie o me humbe to me kakra wa koda biti se bulldozer wa too bon an excavator bebia
all the sectors
all and I make a million people before say you give me one ministry who said nana do perform here all con there is money in that. Give me one. Just give one. This is a serious matter. Bank of Ghana cry on the jwa cry boka enyenwa. Bank of Ghana on the jwa.
So omaye juma ntia wase kaba.
Minua ukwa se uba usuma uba okacho se waye juma. Ese se ubisa nse juma ben na woye na se nipa no kwa fomba. Oh papa makoye juma o frano pasa obenumre. Osaba na njokra. Oh adenti na watches oh maye juma pa. I say okay, so papa no nim na afom na catch say koye djuma. Kire me baby any baby a wo do ye. Afi wo ba no ntumi ankere.
Free SHS 13,000 and over kilometers of roads done, bridges, interchanges, a whole
Good.
lot. Yeah.
Do you know something? Free SHS no me wo parliament. Ye oil money. Inti enye say ye kobobusia. Enna ye allocate say 2 billion a year. Me or parliament. Inti say governor of Bank of Ghana Edika bear 60.8 billion Edi Bremino. Usa ka free SHS Tremia say we are for because parliament have made allocation.
Okay.
From the Heritage Fund.
Yes, from the Heritage Fund say yenko Bank of Ghana and Kobobusia. It is MPP for Sandam Street so ye boka because of free SHS only some we are for. Because Parliament have made provisions.
But expenditure no a bit may exceed the provision made by Parliament.
What is the excess expenditure? Minya, this is the reason why we are saying that the structures of this country is not good at all. And the youth too, some of them are not ready to learn, especially those who are politically colored. One small exercise I know on Kagra, what is the excess expenditure? Fabra na for to now, we see my road. Good. Me catch MPP for say the political road construction need time at him. And nothing I Minister Minua Agboja say, look, don't just walk to that office. Now no meeting the church say, look, on no year appointing Ukraine, one road ministry sa could do that converting. Because he doesn't want to go there and listen to any story. On what the idea here ni trim say, me kwa koye no yenu, and no di ko. One Fred director bia say ombe coaching na onko kasa because he was a ranking member
Of course.
in parliament intinu. Wenye wa ministry no na beba be kire no ade a wo budget no mo.
He saw before you saw.
Yes, intinu wan ko ho. Because tio say MPP say o my 13,000 agreed. And I say breakdown. The new road no, tio, new roads no. Muso maye no. Ndra miti honorable Kabo.
Yeah.
Omusio, eye kwan fufura ya twa, e kwan ni hoda. And into no friend no new roads no, and 673. Agreed. Ye no free ho. Into another new road.
Yeah.
Then next one there. And omusi regraveling. Tio, regraveling no, 6,000 kilometers. Now add 673 to 6,000. And I must have say, oh, asphalt overlay.
Yeah.
Do you get that?
Yes.
And no, Andrew 2,000. Inti charitably, let me give them 1,005. Inti ukamiensa we ibuma, you get what? 8,173. Inti yenyandu 13,000. Inti media from no pam no. near me person road minister any say amwa kwata nyanwi onyankopo tiase otiase asensu amuni nam radio station eno mu kita phone kasa no onwuye oko officer onfre mu onfa Ghana for sika ekwan ya omaye no ono de on dedicate 1 week in famomu na yanko faso media phone ka na that's how I know this out to condition cry
around about 13,000 kilometers of road.
Yeah, to Minia. Usha sia till say uko Eastern Corridor route. From Peki. Ukwa minim say baby ananado ya kodru any close to Golokwati. Do you get it right? Yeah. Me krum kwa no ntumi ya me.
One can
baby ananado do.
I'm talking about his government and I didn't attempt. If I insult him then I'm sorry.
No, make my Jesus one year share na
uka. Wankaza usi opposition ya ntimi ya wanu. We are looking at the figures. We are interrogating the figures ewo mu records so.
No me Matthias you ba won't massive because me metia no.
And the time draw na waka.
Edu so na waka.
So you realize say till from Accra Temamoto way run about to Hohwe is 225 kilometers.
Okay.
It is a way from Peki Edikodru Havea. Unyang cover 50 kilometers.
Okay.
Do you get it right? We need to take pen and paper this time round.
So what suggestion is Abuja and Fred Rose Minister?
Yes.
I'm drive on all the 13,000 roads.
Sir, there no our papers. What was I'm a quite a printing book kakraka. Intin there fa.
Then calculate it.
That's so. Any punishment.
Because from heart.
You cry for lunch gubuti no.
Okay.
Do you get it right?
Now ministers me no nyina.
Na Abuja no unim course awye. There any calculation.
Okay.
Moko kra ade no machine no da kan mo kra all ma muka kilometers no.
Okay.
That aside, Yemfra Senso, Ombra Ministry ho. Do you know where politicians have been deceiving Ghanaians?
Where?
Oh, my guy me hand you over notes. Inti kono Agboja Mfra Senso, all man in the office. Say, me buy no. This is what I have seen. She say nukra na enye nukre. Say nukra signing. Because that is what some of us are going to use for campaign in 2028.
Okay.
We need proper record because Honorable Matthew Poku Prempe any edu chum edi will be on the e-blocks. I was in Parliament.
Okay.
Matthew Poku Prempe he took over from Okujeto Ablakwa in terms of e-blocks as a minister is Her Excellency the Vice President today. Matthew Poku Prempe mission enima one say Ujina Minister Kasa, he faces the minority, on faces majority. Or say, e-blocks are 47. Ya complete.
Okay.
Honorable Chumba, or say 23. Sometimes you saw Mukita books. Where is the truth? He found out the Kwakwanya and Ukraine are free. I just says, I don't know, my own office. Me per se. Minu Abuja onbie gate no Emma Senso na record sa omububos no because with my calculations say ame say no there is a deficit of 5,000 kilometers of road 5,527. This is rough calculation. Now aside that we should look at the cost for regraveling a road per kilometer. Na ye hu sika dodo a ekwa mo kwatani asenso ho. That is why you are doing intellectual discourse.
Okay.
So when yes, sir, you allow them to be talking on radio. Talking on radio is not proper auditing.
But I'm contractors. They just award contract.
Do you know when you are appointed a minister? We don't delegate responsibility. Responsibility a juma ye dia maunu. Yanka say enye na me contractor.
Right.
That is why you have chief directors and all the technocrats to deal with.
Okay.
So these are some of the things that are very critical. As a Ghana for infantry because we need roads. Obi a wire 13,000 kilometers of road. On one asakoto drip. Say every district. Matiase. Do that right
for maintenance.
Mitase. Inti, why should a government come? Uji loan. 6,000 kilometers of road, no, regraveling. But you took loan. Whereby they took a car 113 million Ghana cedis as debt on the books.
Yeah.
What jaya to ho? 1 tria. The interest in kwa 600 over million. Meanwhile, in the first year of Nanadonu, Kenufureta Koji 2.25 billion template bond. Dollars, not cedis. I didn't think I want to ask skyway. Amandesa Beya Saddick Sia.
Okay.
So these are some of the things that we have to interrogate intellectually. Enya politically, ufa radio station from Adauka. Let's put one of the organization say minama ma pen and paper. This is what gives you results.
Okay.
This is what gives you nyama trago hanu. Misako another station, another question, but na ma trago. Say uba midema. Me will book say from 2017 every year me will book sa apali near me the core radio stations.
Keeping the records.
Yes, I'm keeping my records.
Okay.
Inti ube catch me say my yes uba me say my main confirm me book and refer na ma tro in that date e dia to ho. So that is what this new government should do. The ministers, the appointees, this is what we expect from you. Near almost say appointments no bad say onye no wow MPP people are behaving like Krobi wo ho almost see ehia ohene na be ma bia ni ho but oba bia mani nyam na be dia anya ohene ye usi ohia ohene say ohene no ba esese wo ba
yes
ba o masa ma mrase mo bia anyem e wo krum ho ndi ubenya be dia anya ohene. Look, the laws are made for human beings. Human beings are not made for law. Okay. If there is any defects in our constitution, the same majority, we should use it to amend it and let's go for it. We want to set a government that MPP Fankasa Eniaji Senya Minuati Hano, me persene Juma Enkoso. One sound sorry, because and then come here be by. No, that is a bad government. One say na wababu abam bonia. Uti was say no be down to me here. We don't want to behave like that. I want your business to flourish because you are Ghanaian. Okay. And you must benefit from our government. Be ready, you will be so smiling.
Thank you very much.
I tell you.
You'll
be smiling.
What's your position for now? You'll be smiling.
You'll be smiling.
We are young.
No minority. You be smiling, not macro brasso. Oh, nano.
Unim nano sim no.
Nano minority. You be smiling.
Alaji Ali Suraj, a lady member of the MPP. My member also na no pay.
Make us an time as well. Man kasa crowd.
Oh, akasa 15 minutes.
Oh,
kasa na yo de. So when you more.
And yes, my no more record as some record.
I'm going to quiet didi. Men kasa wa nyaye.
Okay, mami.
But trans no air commentary.
Mami tio.
I'm a very cheerful. Me chair cheerful. And yes, I am record. Yet one no facem you. How time no code. Facem yet one no. There you will send me the minute now. When him said there. Yeah, junior smart. All the time. They calculating normal and sunny. Despite the fact that say Ghana, Oye BPR, your opposition party, Baba criticize no case any day. But the fact of the matter is say, the no krena da wono. No matter what you do, you can't change it. And then, me do nyamiasi. Nanka mpese me draw me your attention. Say, he's still a member of parliament.
I am not though.
He's not a member of parliament. Yeah, he's a former member of parliament, but campaign time at him. And then mpese me draw my attention. Minya, papai, uso nyadie, watching, wabuno fine. You still criticizing the person. Say no, adia ye can say. To me no, any MPP in Sabio, or the government of NDC. As a man bekabia o makao, I'm a Ghana fire day. Ati, atu abama omo. nti Ghana for a train ni obey anya kunya so da so ko kase say aye road say aye say yankwanko chire road ya twem obi ani adaje a odo be ko ba bi say road na aye ne no wo usifiri akunya wo de maye no wan fa yanko chire road a wo ye maye but ye pesa oti ase say handing over note na ide to no na sa wo hwe no ma bi no anti ase a mrama kwan say ofre nipa na obisan me nyame bo a
Sarete.
Ubisa nipa na kai na hu say mrana suma kwan say nipa no so be yina no
I said yeah Tawan ti browse wa very big was on concern yeah
is it because we dey make us
Omo distract you.
Saddick juma dey ya sa juma dey ya sa kasa ya ka etibia ya kasa che Ghanaians no Ghana for omo hu ene Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo or former president masa yetuo no yetuo di na yesu kotokoni house e wo match a umbebo ba ya she date de bia match ne be dey da ben ebedu
Okay.
na sa match no so dura obi abehu ni obehye go
nya match na aye
Messi say you
41% ne
Messi you opposition say make say you opposition na dima dia kase aye dia to Ghana man no eno ana metie eno ana da ben na metie say Ibrahim local government
yeah
Ahmed Ibrahim no Ahmed Ibrahim
enya banda
Ahmed Ibrahim
yeah on local government yeah
na yebisa no question efa I stand to be corrected efa government land say ni fie no otoye ana say usi ana so otofiri obi ho ena ebisa ni clear say is it a crime for you to buy the government land in fact I'm so happy I enjoy that portion you know
just today
okay say somehow if you are buying it legitimate it's not a problem
okay
but if you are buying it somehow and it's not a crime for you no that's not that's Ahmed I follow this
I've also listened
Senator Meka inti there na me pese meka
yes
me pese me twi amanfo adwene ko back into what happened in the campaign no man who do bibrebe amanfo aka o munim se nya no kre strategy
e bi ne dey
say ye chicha asase no e ma ye ho ye di boni e wo Ghana
one kasa
ye di NDC for ye di boni e wo Ghana ena yambu oman no yi ena ye ni Ghana for ndi ni yi ena ye nya de ye ntu afiri kunya no ne enfo mombra ampa Ghana for to afiri kunya no did you obeka ni sesi abia many time I may respond because Ghana for the kan kasa ye ku ye nim but kind of who me ya me no to me bra ka road asami nanka me de meka ne se nka me susu se nka obeka se oh normal ya hudo bebrebe ya ka se ya ye no na no o catch road minister se nyankopo ya dum na se o ko officer won hwehwe no mani ye se ya ya na se yenye den yenye ye na se obeka se obi mbra na ontena ne office na omoninam na onko kire no akwa say obeka say sholinge so ne ye we are serious in Ghana ya dia minor mamo na mon kai say that macro minority amo kano ye no mo be di ni ye wo Ghana man mo a said ye mo so mo protect. Let me come back to what is the name? Minister of Finance at Forcing. Me tienu na it says like I say I stand to be corrected. I'm glad say that's why the fact I say NDC is our senior.
Yeah.
We always learn from him. That one there we cannot take it away from him. We need to learn it. Minister of Finance ekache Ghana for say in the yearly or raise 50 Is it 50 billion?
50 billion.
50 billion. In fact, na me to no na me he. Wow, so we be raise 50 billion. She see I mean everybody knows say the taxes are our betting tax. Any 11 kwa almost 20 something billion. So if you are taking 11 that's what
I'll make your point.
If you are taking e-levy out and you are taking betting tax out, which you need the tax money, you need money to move the country forward.
Maybe other
I'm saying, I'm being careful of what I'm saying. Now, wa magana for atiase say non-negotiable. Betting tax in the e-levy there. I say
okay.
Inti eko. Now usa ko raise another. Okay, crazy 50 billion. But who knew what decided say 20 billion na ebano. Oh, to I know they are already. But who to
So how are you going to do that? Because most more campaign no manifesto most more be 11 betting tax. Inti na mo kwa be number fast the revenue.
Say you lose. So that question is not working.
No, it means that it was practical.
I'm glad say mete. And so You just come and sit down and talk and go.
Yes.
Until your panel, you being careful of who will come and
exactly.
speak. Until me catch us say that question is not relevant again for me because I've lost the election. So I'm now going to plan and sit down
for how
to also prepare myself and come back again.
I understand.
But I'm telling you now, as we said,
yes,
we're talking about the going forward.
The government.
This is the finance minister.
Okay.
It's a common sense. Ghana for 80. They be a kasa almost a culture Ghana for. Osi Uba be raising $50 billion. Hey, Ghana cedis, right?
50 billion
cedis
revenue
a year to run the economy, to make sure say you will improve the Ghana's economy for everybody to see the better Ghana.
Right.
It's a common sense. And I mean, Ali Suraj, bisa say, if you already have a 20-something billion revenue, eba, I mean, you can say, eba already. Who say amba? This will stop. But we know, say, and no, ube ye free, and no, by force, say ube ye free, because why you can't catch a Ghana for say, and no, you ube ye free into 20 billion echo. But ain't no quack of us have 50 billion naba. A brown name say, oh, be a hoa, a war, nanka upebi, Eddie, a canny, a one, nanka move. You understand me? Ain't a buy, a buy. See, it's too early for anybody to sit the radio and criticize Abino. But say I say almost said to a minister. I'm glad say was you, your mama, the president of the Republic, Akasa. Or say the minister should what? Bugana. And I'm for say ministers no arrogance. Some of the ministers are more arrogant, no more whom the resource have. And to a mono, yes, you but not say, is it the office? Or the human being or the political party.
Exactly.
And if you are coming here to sit, that area no me disagree with my leader. Say, you see, you should pray, say Nyanko Padum Ebia. You bet me I try Ghana and you won't know. Ghana want to abandon my economics or the Atuamano. Ghana for to Obeka minus and plus. Before because I mean I was say, yeah, Casam crow, Mukran and my idea. Am I the answer of what we are saying? And to me, hey, I dare a me yapa. I may drink pa. Mintias here. It don't say a campaign. I debia me very careful of us. Some be free manumaka. Because me name a be a power position. I made a me kuta. Because in that particular position, it be I know who you are born a mabo mommy home. Casano. It is Casano, Casa, okay, Sesiano. Majority of them, we always go to the radio station at least or the some penny paper watch on one day or pet 8 minutes back and 2 to our true BB at the FFP. Obi to me can't say the MPP government has done nothing. Hey, bra. Hey, and let's hear 3 days today. Me free East Lego. Na me bachado.
Yes.
Baby at mama take.
Yeah.
And to me by me cry now you say e kwa na me no my busy na me campaign. And I'm buy and I'm coffee for me, coffee under bridge, you know.
Yeah.
Oh. And I'm a driver, so no. I mean, I'm a driver, so no, boss, I'm fast. I'm fast, and I mean, maybe I make up. And me turn it back on the police station, no.
Yeah.
As I back, ever fast, me one and watch I don't run about. So what? It has reduced the traffic. Free chado, go east Legon.
Street.
Go straight. If you move over right, watch motorway, a cop. Nipa ultimate drive car ever ho. No best na radio station like I say anyway. NDC government. You want to start Pocasi interchange. Kofona start Pocasi interchange.
Yes.
Omo buy no mbe to omo ye de ombe timi aye. Ye make sure say na adudam kwa kufa do buy no wo wie interchange no. Ene ye wie interchange no. In our government, Central ye chakra wo, se kaya yo ni ye wo, everybody going to Kumasi enim say we are expanding the road from Accra here to all of them.
Onongo, yes.
And I will say, Obiti voter no be kind PP asama be mia because voter who pufu into the MPP for shati there to abatia.
Oh my day.
Oh, because you are quite only if you say this are the place I was say yeah normal baby. Ya jaya kwako no voter ready.
And then don't titiamo.
But a man for baby you should that in politics against us from the voter. It is a now can't go for the you have a right to criticize him, but at least give him his respect.
He's done something.
He has done something.
Okay.
And I mean, I don't want any government official to come to the radio station and play a commentary. It's going to be an issue related to economy.
Okay.
And we are going to discuss about Ghana to guide them.
Right.
For them to do the right thing. Because no man here now must say you're wrong, you know. They should be able to, if they know they can't do it, then they should be clear and tell Ghanaians said, okay. And a free education.
Finally.
We don't know the stand of free education. Say ever continue. Say
oh, Amaka.
You see, I can't hear some people be a kasi kasa de obi akasa. Now to obi to because go national born na was Santa nya dupu. And here they can say we are watching.
Okay.
Ghana nyina ya dia. Mesa meti radio so mean to me free. I congratulate the new ministers I appoint to omo.
Okay.
And gentleman mama so ka say omunya dey. Obi andi no huni. It's our president. We will follow it. But we want them to be sure. We want them to know. Say we will follow them 20 it's 24 hours a day. Oh. Yeah. 2 hours back home. Now 26 hours. You be any ashe normal hundu o maka every single thing be anipa bia ka no Ghana bia ya because you know why we are fixing the country and putting the shape of the country very well. O see ye chantro ene aye kase ene ye vetting tab me fa we twa so omo ye vetting no ye bisa as a minister of fishing or some minister no about the 1D1F.
Yeah, that's trade. Say,
into one district, one factory, no, moba ubekemana. You see the answer because it's not a campaign. That's the answer. You better any fine, no, near Twasu. Now, I was expecting you to say good policy, make good policy, make you see, I was expecting because what they are saying in the campaign is not what they are saying in the vetting.
Madase, Alaji, Siraj.
Someday,
my uncle, a presidential jet, and so I started from Divine, final round, you know, and who was about same minority and majority, and I was a heated EU of Parliament.
Oh, Minia, we are all class of me, because a semi home poor Rebecca, Monze, Minia Alaji, Ekasano, Wakasa fine pa Sahana, yeah, expected, but on say. In pay for cancer, me said to whom much is given, much is expected.
Okay.
And also Tanahanu Wakase man and Nekufado credits for AB. I mean I for one will not even pretend to send a Nekufado or Nyeshi. But at what costs? I don't know say Bisano because I said you want to mean Sumawoba say Uncle Krum na Uncle Dija embra edwane de okoba okoye no waja o se o wa man ATM card okwa wa man password so no a ombo na onye ondi dwane mbra oba efie no dwane de wadi e man si ho no me wa no so spend 1000 won so ko hwe na man value no a ete Ghana cedis. How will you feel?
What about the base? Okay.
And again, once in the Wakasa and Adro, Yama, Mimi Jibi say, NDC for elections from winning, and they didn't mean because President John Dramani Mama Ghana for perceiving so a saint be an answer or angel be an answer or some special magic one to be obey baby. The sins of Nana Kufu and now buying and now whitewash. Mahama, Emma, why clean? Because the Mahama, dear, me say, I 2014 year demonstration, dear Mahama. Nankandema Betnan, Naka, Makase, Yentua Banfentiana Nado. It's because a Yamana Maya, no, not a bra draining Tiasia, so say to be the amount for. Because, Mammy Missau, what hey, Yanina any fee, at least, economics kakra. Mean the basic economics I'm here, and yet let me say. The most safest bond one can ever procure a government
bonds, yeah.
And then and then that's your who they call classroom you are because any safest bio obio koto bond be a man haircut what's the back of them that say a country that is not able to provide social service for the aged for the pensioners in Crawford many musike wo hono na ban so waje no mo picketing kokra 40 who chair mu no mu ye what be that. What it? What to say? A president be at the $58 million. I could to at the chapel and sim. She ni mamana da okeke 58 million.
Now we see National Cathedral.
And then maybe I say so forget National Cathedral. I'm none born America. What's in about some da in our history that?
But enya amenabo we see die in a one way.
That you who can say die noa? Who's over corner die foundation?
Yeah.
Over corner you see minimum construction casting a superstructure which one level bene where at a level intimate just at a level no cano 58 million what's in abacosem that say Ghana at 40 in paying the international debt da wouldn't say you defer payment of our national debt for more than 6 years in ye and see that it is another woman and for me what is so sometimes I get angry when I listen to some of the MPP people. They say they don't want to show say omu nipa omu to me from so like mistakes or apologize. Only say metra mo am videos na me ka sesenka ba omi ni campaign na ka oye remorseful kakra na or patch or say ebia na me bi wo no mo na me wo we no man tiase enti no mo fa nche me a na ka e be che mo. But omu yen translate the belligerent posture na omu kita na it say omu money club so omu nye bone ye na kabisa hu say time wa na ye o kai ku for time o be wie ni second term no o apologize to Ghana for say sa na opposition no na onim say sa na memote na ka onim say sa na o chastise aban about corruption in amaniama no no ba aban mu hu na do aban we problem be anyone more admit say my boneda be omo dem bibia papa no ma send communicators for them no into be a say oh your objective analysis bia no then they paint you as NDC and as what NDC for sika na wokasa
okay
and all these things ni na mo dia yen no say mo betra no mo na say kasa mo hu say at least Ghana for no ya bre e wo mo nsa no ma ye mbone hwe on say no waka about betting tax any e-levy
yes
or see I think that is a bit disingenuous like it's not an honest comment to make because you alternatives and I mean NDC nyame party I said it before, you can Google. The fact that my party is not in power doesn't mean Semenya Konongo Kaya no more failing.
Okay.
If I have prescription, I'm the best. Because at the end of the day, if Mahama feels I want to fail.
Ghana,
yeah, failing. If we don't do, I mean, another buy my whole